Your corner, in your corner. This is WJZ News at 11.
A big crowd of parents storm a school board meeting tonight to say their piece as one of the most challenged books of the past few years is at the center of an uproar in Harford County. Welcome to the news at 11. I'm Nikki Zizaza. That book, the illustrated novel Flamer, was removed by the Harford Board of Education this month. The board's decision overruled both an independent committee and the superintendent, who said it should stay on the shelves, sparking a heated debate throughout the school district. WJZ is live at 11. Our Tara Lynch is on your corner in Bel Air. And Tara, you attended tonight's meeting, and parents say the board is overstepping its authority.
Nikki, this is the first time a book has been removed from school library shelves here in Harford County. It's the first of its kind review of a book here. It was a packed meeting tonight. There were 55 people signed up for public comment, so many that the Board of Education had to reduce each person's time to 1 minute each to try and get as many people through as possible. But what happened inside the meeting could spark a change in how the district handles these book reviews.
What historical example for book banning turns out well? None.
Your reasoning suggests that many more books must be aggressively purged from our libraries. Flamer was definitely not the only book that was not age appropriate.
Earlier this month, the Harford County Board of Education removed the illustrative novel Flamer from school library shelves. According to the author, it's about a teenage boy away at summer camp, self-discovery, and learning about one's sexuality. The book was called into question by a parent and reviewed by a reconsideration committee, which decided the book could stay in middle and high schools in May. The superintendent agreed. That decision was then appealed to the Board of Ed, which ultimately voted in a closed-door meeting to remove it.
I am disappointed. I am embarrassed.
With all of the wholesome books available, why is it that we choose books that are extremely filthy and inappropriate for kids?
This isn't an attempt to protect students. It is an opportunity for you to stomp on the students who are already vulnerable.
The job of the public schools is to teach our students what they need to know to be literate, not to train up radicals to protest and find their voice.
The thought that there are children out there that don't have access to support like my son does absolutely breaks my heart.
At a rally before Monday night's school board meeting, parents say they wanted their children exposed to all types of books.
Any parent in Harford County has an opportunity to opt their child out of any content. But to make a choice for my child's education, to opt my child out of content that as a parent I want them to access, is inappropriate.
We want to curate the best school library possible. So there's just no room for sexually explicit and vulgar materials in a school library.
Some Board of Education members shared their thoughts on the matter.
I don't know how people did vote to ban a book that they didn't read when everybody who did read it and the Reconsideration Committee and the professionals wanted to keep it.
The overwhelming and offensive and crude language and graphic sexual nature is inappropriate for students.
All of the debate and controversy has sparked some board members to say maybe it should take a second look at this book review process. One board member suggesting maybe there needs to be a supermajority if they're going to remove a book off of the shelves. And even the board president saying maybe the board should have more latitude to just restrict books to certain age groups rather than an all-or-nothing decision. For now, reporting live on your corner in Bel Air, Tara Lynch, WJZ.
All right, Tara, thank you. We'll be following that closely.